Hello guys and welcome back to another episode. Today we're going to talk about all the new content we're going to get in patch 8.2 in Rise of Azshara. So patch 8.2 is going to be the next big content patch that is going to hit test server next week. So normally when patches goes to test server, that means we can look forward for I would normally say 1 to 2 months before we actually see this in live. But I mean, let's see, they still have a lot of work to do, but at least I will be able to go in the test realm and actually test out the things and do some more videos about it. And of course they can enhance based on our feedback. But yesterday they had a very great live stream for like 30 minutes where they basically took us through all the main things and all the objects we are getting in patch 8.2. And this primary goal of this video is actually going through these topics and talk about all the new things. So I will not go very deeply into it. I will just go into all the headings on what we are getting. I'm basically borrowing these slides from the stream yesterday. So if you haven't seen the stream, you can either go there, watch the 30 minutes of that video, or you can just be here and watch this. And if you already saw the stream, well, I'm not going to tell you anything new. I'm basically just covering what he actually said, just in a quicker way. So instead of watching those 30 minutes while he's talking about all the things, and of course he's also showing the nice pictures and movies, I'm basically just giving you an overview of what you're going to expect in this patch, so you can say, okay, should I resubscribe or should I not? And maybe you already are subscribed and you're like, should I stay or should I not? Should I stay or should I not? Isn't that a song? Oh, never mind. So let's go through the first slide. So new features, like the main new thing first of all. So first of all, we're getting a new zone called Nashata. So Nashata is the new zone that you're going to be questing in, completing quests, and so on. So in Nashata, you're going to team up with a new faction. Alliance are going to be with 1 factions, and Horde is going to be together with 3 factions. But it's because the Horde is teaming up with what you can say bandit slaves, and Alliance is actually going to team up with a race, like a group. So that's the reason. But in this case, you're going to get combat buddies that you're going, in old days where you had a teammate, you had to go with level and all those. So you're going to level that. You're going to create new questers, world questers, daily questers, and there's going to be some bosses around the island that is going to take over the island like a Warfront-ish. So sounds fun. We also get the new zone called Megagon that is also a new zone where you're going to quest, you're going to help building up this team, because you're going to face against Megagon that is it's these gnomes that wants to transform everyone on the whole Azeroth. They're building a big Doom device and they're going to transform the whole universe to robots. And of course we don't want that, so we're teaming up with some other gnomes outside Megagon and helping them rebuilding bases and take over Megagon. Then we have the new raid called Azshara's Eternal Palace, and that is the raid where we're going to kill Azshara's finally. And we also have a water boss there where you actually have to swim the whole fight. So exciting to see that. We also get the new mega dungeon called Operation Megagon, where we actually phase in and kill the robot gnomes in Megagon and save the world from the Doom device. It's a mega dungeon, so that means it has 8 bosses like Karazhan. So in the start it will be 1 dungeon that you have to go through, and I guess later on they will probably they will Karazhan split it and put it out as just heroic dungeons also. But we will see. We also get a new system for Heart of Azeroth, so the armor you have, you don't have to unlock the traits anymore on them, you just have all the traits every time you get a new armor piece. But now your Heart of Azeroth is getting a new system where you can actually see how where you can level up in your Heart of Azeroth. You can get some active spells, you can actually get new spells on your key bindings, active spells. Sounds interesting. It's not finished at all, the system, we only have seen small sneak peeks of it. The next slide, we also have some new other tools. First of all, we're getting new crystals with Magni and the heart. So of course we're going to save the Earth Mother a little bit more. So we're getting more crystals with Magni and the Earth Mother and all that. Of course, also the war campaign is continuing. I mean, for the Alliance, we're going to continue with Jaina, and for the Horde, they're going to see what is going to happen with Sylvanas and Bane that is now imprisoned. We're also getting 2 new heritage armors. We're getting Gnome heritage armor and we're getting Tauren heritage armor. So that's quite cool. I mean, Gnome and Tauren heritage armor looks great, and when they actually open up on the test realm, I will of course try to do the questings and show you how you can get it. Of course, the requirements are, as if you're playing Gnome, you need to be exalted with the Gnomrigan, and if you play Tauren, you need to be exalted with, what is it, I forgot what the Tauren, but you know, the Tauren faction standard, I think it's called Bloodhoff or something like that. We also get 2 new islands, one called Crestfall and one called Snow Blossom Village. And I will of course also test them when they actually go live on the test realm. We also getting on, you can say like they actually say we're going to test it more likely, but we're getting heroic war fronts for Battlefrost Stormguard. So if you're tired of doing normal war fronts that is like easy peasy and no one really has to think about what they're doing, they can just do whatever they want. Well, now you're getting heroic war fronts that is actually quite hard to do. I mean, they really require people to actually have skills and know what they do, and you can probably also do a primate group in there. And I know they also have had some talk about Mythics war fronts for like the hardcore, but these heroic war fronts are for hardcore raiders that is doing the normal war fronts all too easy, and now you can get some more challenging, of course also some more challenging gear. For the last slide, we also have some other features here. For example, we're getting a new arena called the Robodrome. It's going to have some new tools in it like blocks, and I think also the arena is actually changing middle of the fight. So it's going to be quite cool to see. We're also getting a new epic battleground called Azshara. So Azshara was a battleground-ish battleground you could queue up for in Waters of Draenor. I will not say really was a battleground. It was a what can you call it? It was like a place you could it was like a battleground that never ended. You could queue up for it, join the fight, and it never ended. It just keep going on all the time, and it just was about kill other boss before they ever kill your boss. Like the same mission like Eltic Valley, just killing bosses, but at the same time it was a big map with bosses and trash mobs and points you could take over and quests and so on. So I think Azshara is going to be a really cool epic battleground, and I mean I have no problems that they actually added number 4 to the epic battleground list. So really great, really great. Also, we're getting flying unlocked by Pathfinder Part 2. So for all you guys who wants to fly, well, here you go. We're also going to get some new items called mount equipment. So you know already what right now you have that mount called Water Strider that can actually ride on the water. It is going to be removed, so you cannot ride on the water anymore. But now, if you have the Water Strider mount, you're getting a thing called mount equipment. And these items, you can actually put them on any mount. It's like a tool now you can attach into your mount panel, and then you can attach it, and then all your mounts now can walk on the water. So now it's not anymore a mount thing. Now you can actually get something that you can attach to your mounts, and you can only have one attached at a time. So for example, you can even have this one here that makes it possible for you to go on water. You can also have one that makes so you will never be dashed anymore. You know, sometimes when you run on your mount and you get attacked by enemy, you will be getting kicked off the mount. You can also get an item that will make sure that that will never happen again, and you will be immune for that. That is pretty awesome. So you will get a lot of fun small things where you can upgrade your mounts now. I mean, the system looks pretty beta right now when you look on it, but I mean, probably when it comes out, it's going to be quite a lot of fun. And I mean, this way we can have some more closer relations with our mounts actually. Also, we're getting a new season update, season 3, so you know what that means. New PvP items, new PvP gear, new transmogs, new weapons, all that. And of course, what's not to like when we get a new season with a new arena also, so that's nice. We're also getting mission updates, new missions and mechanics. So with the world quest system and the quest system, daily quest system, it's getting a big overhaul and going to change a lot of how it works. We will see that on Azshara when we actually go out there and how they actually make these changes and how it will be affected. But we will see in time. Also, they're going to update some holidays, so some holidays events that is like, when you do it, you like, okay, this holiday is actually like what I did from 7 years ago, like Brewfest and much more. But now they're actually going to update them, so it feels more rewarding and it feels more new. Instead of you like, oh, it's just a Brewfest next week, okay, why should I log on when it's only the Brewfest? But now they're going to change all the things and update it, so you actually feel like, okay, I'm going to log on this time. Also, for war mode, you know, where you can actually enable so you can do world PvP, they're going to update it and make new content for it. So probably maybe some more things that will make people maybe wants to enable war mode and so on. But we don't really know yet what a big thing they will do with war mode, but just new things are coming. Professions will also get some new receipts, and if you're into pet battles, you will get new pets, new pet dungeons, and much more. So I mean, this is pretty much the, you can say, the overall list of all the new things we're getting, and it's a big list. I mean, we get 2 new places to go and quest and do stuff. We get a new dungeon that is like a mega dungeon with 8 bosses. I mean, you don't just go in there and do 1 hour dungeon run. This is probably going to be like a mini raid, so you probably prepare for your 2-3 hours when you go into that dungeon. Also, we get a new raid, we get a new PvP season, new gear, new quest system, new daily world quest system. I mean, we're getting so much content in this patch, so I think this patch is going to be interesting. I think it's. I mean, I have to go in now and gear up my character, so I'm really ready for this patch. So it's going to be exciting. I can't wait. So I can't wait to try go on the test realm and actually test all this stuff. So we have been using 12 minutes to record this movie about all the new things, and the Blizzard live stream is of course on 30 minutes. I actually think 36, but okay, they also had a much more detailed and with pictures and movies and all that. So here was just my quick overview of what we are getting in Rise of Azshara in patch 8.2. So thanks guys for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this quick overview, and if you have any things that I maybe forgot or didn't mention or anything at all, leave down a comment, let me know, or else. Thanks guys for watching, have a great evening, and I will make sure that you know all you need to know when the patch comes out. You already know all the important things you need to know. I'll make sure that you know that before the patch lands, so don't worry, there's not much to do movies about. Of course, we can just keep talking about all these topics, but let's wait for next week where we can actually get on the test realm, test the stuff, and let's make a lot of more content when it actually comes out instead of just talking about talking. So thanks guys for watching, have a great evening, and see you next week.